tone as well. We'll keep our eyes on that and bring you some updates subsequently. But for now, the attention of JoyNews has also been drawn to some fake infomercials circulating on social media that bear our logo and also cloning some of our anchors. These infomercials use deep fake technology to mimic the voices of some of our presenters, including myself and anchors, and also to make them market or make some claims about the efficacy of some drugs. So if you haven't seen any of these videos yet circulating on social media, here's just a sample for you to have a sense of what's happening on social media regarding this deep fake videos.
Attention to those who suffer from high blood pressure, stroke, heart attack, loss of vision, damage to internal organs, thrombosis, terrible complications arising from improper treatment of hypertension. Ghanaians are unaware of this and are convinced that hypertension cannot be cured. Today on air, Dr. Johnson Haynes will talk about a drug from the USA that effectively fights hypertension like a common cold.
There is a real epidemic of cardiovascular disease in Ghana, 57% among people over the age of 35. Thousands of people die every year due to inappropriate treatment. Large private pharmacies are restricting access to effective drugs for profit. We are compelled to immediately launch a national program, Ghana Heart Wellbeing, by procuring a batch of an American remedy. This drug normalizes blood pressure, clears arteries of blood clots, promotes regeneration of damaged internal organs, eliminating hypertension and its terrible complications in just one course. Bypassing commercial pharmacies, we offer the drug at a 50% discount. Find out all the details on the official website.
For a long time, I suffered from high blood pressure, especially in recent years. Treatment in hospital was not effective. The complications worsened. Constant dizziness, kidney problems, threatened loss of vision, even loss of consciousness. The doctors suggested a risky operation. Despair gripped me. My wife's support and an article about Cardioactive on the internet turned everything around. After undergoing treatment, my blood pressure returned to normal. My damaged kidneys and retinas recovered. My doctor was amazed. The tests showed a complete recovery. I am now free of hypertension.
Well, excerpts of that fake video that we've been talking about since morning on all of our multimedia platforms that you need to be wary of. If you've seen any of these videos circulating on social media, then you need to know, first of all, that it is fake. You'd have to report any page showing or suggesting such a video to you. But let's get more on this. Joining us is the head of the health desk, Fred Smith, who's joining me in studio now to have a conversation around all of these videos that we've seen online. And Fred, how did we get to know about this, and what's been the extent of spread on social media?
Well, we got to know about this because people started reaching out to us to find out how they can buy some of these drugs, because the directions to get the drugs are not so clear. So we also saw some of them on Facebook especially.
Right.
The creators of this advertising there, and the objective we are not aware of, but we think that they want to extort money from people. That's why they're doing this.
And this is also of worry to us because we provide accurate information on all of our platforms. How can members of the general public get to identify that this is a fake video and possibly help us in reporting such content if you come across one on the social media platforms that we have?
On social media. So the first point is that JoyNews will not advertise on another media organization's Facebook handle. And so if you see it and it's not on JoyNews's Facebook handle or other social media handles, then you should be suspicious that it's not coming from JoyNews. Secondly, if you watch the videos, especially the one that's playing now, you see that the audio coming out of the man's mouth and how his mouth is moving are not synchronizing.
Right.
So it tells you that so you see the lips have been altered, altered such that it is saying something that the man is actually not saying. And there are lots of these videos, some of them with you in it, but you are not the one.
Yeah.
How they get this is by cloning. They call it voice cloning. And it doesn't take even 5 minutes to do this. And the softwares for this are available on social media. And so once that is done, you need to be extra careful, watch the person speaking and whether they are lip syncing. If they are not, you have to be suspicious. And if you are not sure about this, you need to check with JoyNews. If you call the Joy FM front desk, I'm sure they will help you to try and understand. Other places you can report to will be the Food and Drugs Authority and the police if you are unsure about that. But some of them also come with links.
Yes.
So the link will take you to a page which will say that, yes, this doctor is in South Africa.
Yes.
Obviously, this cannot be coming from JoyNews because you're not advertising South Africa. And some of them have telephone numbers that lead you to the United States or Papua New Guinea, somewhere. They should all raise suspicions for you.
These are very disturbing developments. I mean, having watched the videos myself, of course, I'm asking myself, what are the remedial measures? How is multimedia intending to report all of these cases or deal with them, at least so that you don't have the general public finding this information very often on social media?
Yes, as I speak to you, JoyNews is initiating processes to get the persons, the syndicates behind this, tracked and also arrested by the police. And so we're in touch with the police on this matter. We're also in touch with the Food and Drugs Authority to try and get them, because that's the agency responsible for certifying that drugs are safe for the consumption of the public, and also that's ongoing. But also, this engagement is part of the efforts we're putting in to ensure that people are aware that there are some persons who are behind these fake advertisements and voice alterations, trying to either dupe people or to mislead them.
And speaking of the Food and Drugs Authority, I mean, Fred, grateful that you're updating us on this fake infomercials. Speaking of the FDA as well, we need to talk about them because they've just issued an alert about a purported medication, I believe.
Yes, indeed. A number of them. One of them is what you see on the screen now.
Right now, yes.
Is the Diaboost, and the FDA, it says, has detected the presence of an unregistered product, Diaboost, being marketed on social media by 360Y Courier Services located at Rees Junction, Medina. The product is being marketed as a product that kills diabetes and normalizes blood sugar levels after first use, among others. And these claims are false, this the FDA speaking, and the product is in fact labeled as a food supplement and not a medication, and thus cannot be used in the treatment of diabetes. Several of them are in this statement by the FDA, but Blessed, I need to let you know that also if they tell you that hypertension, they want to cure hypertension. And so
and we've seen that also in the fake infomercials.
Yes, hypertension cannot be cured. It's only managed. And so if you hear this, you need to be suspicious. Report them to the police and to the Food and Drugs Authority.
Thanks, Fred, for joining us. And this is why we're urging you out there. If you see any of the videos, the fake infomercials, just, of course, do your bit as well by reporting such a video or calling our front desk here at JoyNews to verify each of the commercials that you see. And most of them would be on our platform, social media. It's at JoyNews on TV. And then you can verify that once you have the information coming through. And we'll be safe, hopefully.